Would it make it easier for you if you had 4 simple steps that you knew to follow each and every time you wanted to manifest or create magic and bring money and whatever else you really want and need into your life, into your life? Hi, I'm Sandra Inman and I'm a Tapping into Money Magic coach. And if this is the first time that you visited this channel and you want to step confidently into your power, shine your light and live your purpose and earn money at the same time, then hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. In this video, I want to show you the 4 steps, or talk about the 4 steps to making your manifestation, your magic, that little bit more powerful. Because there are so many people out there who are trying to use law of attraction or magic to bring what they want to them in regards to money and a much more abundant lifestyle, but are still struggling with it. And usually I talk a lot about blocks, and we talk a lot about using EFT and various other modalities to help removing, the money beliefs that you may have that are stifling you and stopping you from manifesting. And that's still true, and they still need to be looked at. But these 4 steps are what you do once you've removed those blocks. And they may even help you find some of those blocks. So step number 1 is to really understand your desire. Really allow yourself to indulge in the feeling of the desire for the lifestyle you want. When you're manifesting money, it's usually not the money you want. It's what the money's going to give you. So when you're doing money magic, unless you're doing a specific type of money magic for a specific amount, which this video isn't really about, this video is more about manifesting money on a regular basis that's going to bring you a sense of ease and safety and freedom so that you can attract money slowly into your life. And the reasons you probably want the money in your life is because you want to feel safe, secure, you want the freedom money can give you and a lifestyle that money can give you. So that's what you focus on, the emotions of what it is that you want. Your desire is the freedom, your desire is the ease, your desire is the safety. Then focus on that, because that's what it is that you're wanting. Now, when the desire of something is also the lack of it. So when you're feeling desire, you may also feel the lack of it, and at this stage, that's okay. Indulge in the desire. Step number 2 is where you make the decision to change where you are now to have what it is that you want. It is where you say, enough is enough. I've had enough of this situation, this lack, this worrying about where my money's coming from, this worrying about how I'm going to pay the rent, the mortgage, or whatever it is. Enough is enough. I really want to change this. And this has to be a really firm decision. This has to be a commitment. Because if you don't make that decision to commit and do whatever it takes to change the circumstances, your magic isn't going to work. And that's a place where a lot of people fall down in their magic and their manifestation, because they're not committed to it. Now, if you're desiring, and you're not feeling the decision to really make that change come up for you, then maybe the desire isn't really what you want. So step number 2 is a great way to find out whether what you think you want is really what you want, because it may not be. But if you can make that firm decision to change, then you're at step number 2. And step number 3 then follows. You then feel what it is you expect to feel or want to feel with that perfect lifestyle, or having what it is you want money to buy you. The ease of knowing that you can pay the bills. The ease of knowing that if you want to go somewhere, you can. The ease of being able to live wherever it is that you want to live. The joy of being able to do the things you want to do. The joy of being able to give the things you want to give. Focus on those feelings. Really make it the feeling. Visualizing yourself in the circumstances that you want to be in is helpful. But it's helpful because it's actually bringing the feeling in. The feeling is where the magic is. So really feel the joy, the ease of it already happening. It's already changed. It's already there. You're not wanting it anymore. You have it. What's the feeling of having it now? What does that feel like in your body? And is there an element of appreciation in there, an element of gratitude in there feeling grateful for having this, because it's really important that you feel the appreciation. I'm so glad that I have this now. It feels so good to me. And really enjoy that feeling. But that's only step number 3. Step number 4 is the part that most law of attraction leaves out. And this is where its great thing about traditional magic is it leaves this in and brings this in. And this is really important because this changes your future. And when you change your future, you've changed also your present moment. So in step number 4, you project yourself maybe a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, even 20 years from now, and you project you put yourself in that situation and you reminisce. You think back to how it was when you finally started to make things go good with your finances. It's a sense of nostalgia. It's a sense of looking back and just feeling how much relief you felt back then when you made that change, and how good your life's been since you made that change. And all of the things that I've done in my life in the last year or the last 10 years, and how, the circumstances of my money and my finances changing, and had changed everything. And looking back at that with that nostalgic feeling and the appreciation of having had that change. It's the most powerful part of magic, because you're putting yourself in the future. And that actually changes your present moment. So there's one thing to feel that you have something now. It's another thing to look back and feel like you've already had it. It's in the past now, which means it has to happen because it's in your past. And that is really, really powerful stuff. And that's the power of magic and the last step of the manifestation process. So learn these 4 steps. Memorize them, practice them. Practice manifesting every day. Even if it's only little things, it's best to start with small things and work your way up. No point focusing on a really big, distant goal that is not within your sphere of availability right now. If you really need to bring in some income to be able to pay the rent, then focus on the feeling of having paid the rent. And put yourself a month from now where you're going, wow, it just feels so good to have had all the money I needed to pay the rent for the last month. That feels fantastic, and what a relief that is. Start small. That's the real key. Start small, because you have to attract things into your sphere of availability in order for them to manifest. So that's why winning the lotto is so difficult, because it's not generally within most people's sphere of availability to begin with anyway. And those who do win it have somehow brought it into their sphere of availability, and there's a lot of competition out there for it. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below, like it, share it with your friends, and leave any comments about what your experience has been with money or law of attraction manifestation. I'm Sandra Inman from freedomsuccesscoaching.com, and I'll see you in the next video.